Hello, everybody. Welcome back to John's Comics with Kids. This is my part 2 of the comic book cover challenge thrown out by the Bearded Comic Bro. We did part 1 looking at our favorite DC books, and I had Charlie join me with her favorites from her collection. This time we're doing Marvel books finally, and I got Kate to pull her favorites.
Hi.
So she's got 10 Marvel comics from her collection. I got 10 from mine. If you want to see what we picked, stick around and watch this video. All right, so shout out to the Bearded Comic Bro. I put the link to his channel down below. He's been dropping these challenges. Find 10 great covers from your collection, the 10 best in certain categories. This time around, it's the hardest one for me to do, 10 favorite Marvel covers, because there are just so many that I love. I did a little joke response on my TikTok of the 10 best XMen covers, because truly I could probably pick more of those. I still have a ton of them in my collection here, but I did actually split it among the other comic book characters. I know some artists are going to be coming up a bunch for the both of us. There are artists who have a lot of books in my stack, and I noticed there were some in yours, so I'm excited to kind of see which artists we favor a ton. So did you want to go first or second, Kate? She wants to go second, so I'm going to go first. My number 10 on my list is Uncanny X-Men 201. This really fantastic Storm versus Cyclops cover. Of course, my favorite Storm is Mohawk Storm. This cover really highlighting the drama of the change of power. Cyclops says he is the team leader. Storm says she's the team leader. They decide to settle it by going into the danger room and having a battle to who can tag who first. Basically, the epic game of tag in the danger room. Cyclops thinks it's so easy. He's got his powers. Storm does not have her powers at this point in history. So he's like, this is no contest. But of course, she wins, and she proves why she's the better leader. Really, really great issue. And it's all, boom, right there on the cover, even with this awesome question mark in the logo. Love it. Mm-hmm. So that's number 10.
Okay. I'm just going to put this one.
Can we hold it up for you?
Yeah. So Hawkeye just came out, the series, and I wanted to highlight, it's just really cool the way they like ombre the colors, you know? It gets dark and then it goes lighter and lighter. And also this arrow says splody. It goes boom. So it's like telling them what exactly the arrow does, just like in the show.
So this is all new Hawkeye, issue number 6 from the Lemire run. Jeff Lemire, one of my favorite writers of all time. So you got Kate Bishop and Hawkeye there. Who is in the background? Let's see, a lot of the bad guys, it looks like? No, a little bit of everything.
It's like flashbacks, I think, and kind of like bad guys.
Some of their life stories. You can see some of them when they were younger. That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah, great pick.
Thank you.
All right, number 9 on my pick is Alex Ross's Marvels. This is, I can't remember which issue. I want to say issue 2. Just a masterpiece. You got Silver Surfer dominating, but inside of Silver Surfer, the reflection of the Human Torch flying right at him. Really just a masterpiece. So if you don't know these covers, Kate, they're acetate covers, which means they are 2 pieces. And you can kind of see the whole thing underneath.
I can be in a Marvel cover.
Yeah, see, there you are. There's Kate in her Marvel cover. Really, really great. So let's double check. This is issue number 3. Sorry, Judgment Day. Beautiful piece. Absolutely love it. And just, yeah, my favorite Alex Ross cover, I think, period. Well, I guess I did choose it as the only one in the stack, so there you go.
It kind of looks like there's like a phoenix inside of him.
Ooh, yeah, the Phoenix
really cool.
Force. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Kate, number 9.
This one is Rocket Raccoon and Groot, issue 3 by Scotty Young.
Yes.
He's the color artist. So.
He was the writer, and then he did all the variants for this, or the cover A's, I should say. I love how you don't even see Groot in this.
I know, you can't even see his head, but you can tell like what his facial expression would just be like. But like, it's so chaotic. It just like perfectly represents their relationship in the movies.
All the lasers, the smoke coming out of Rocket's gun.
It's so cool.
Very funny cover. Mm-hmm. And then the green background is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it makes it all pop really well.
Totally.
Because it's all brown.
So next is another one of my favorite artists. We've got Neil Adams doing X-Men. Yeah. Neil Adams known for his DC comics, but here he is on issue 57, the great Sentinels cover. In fact, probably my favorite Sentinels cover. Love pink and purple robots. Who does not, right? And you got them attacking the team in just all their glory. Neil Adams didn't do very much work on the X-Men's, but the ones he did, all of them are fire. So yeah, 57. Love it. Love the black background, the color work. It's all fire. That's my number 7.
Okay.
No, 8. Sorry. I don't know how to do math.
I love this book in general. I remember like reading it when I was younger and thinking she was like miraculous, like the girl from Miraculous.
So this is the Dan Slott run on Silver Surfer. This is issue 4.
Yes.
And this is the Mike Allred cover. Mike Allred is the artist on the inside work as well.
I love this one. Just like you can see like every single superhero like waiting at his hospital bed and she's just like, wait a second, like he's chilling. Can you not like disturb him right now? But it's just so cool to see all of them just there.
Yeah, you got Miles Morales, the Thing,
Falcon,
Yeah.
Nova, female
Falcon
Thor.
as the different current the Avengers at that time would be Miles Morales as Spider-Man, Falcon as Captain America.
There's Hellcat at the top too.
Yeah,
I think
really
that's
cool.
her name, right? That's her
Uh-huh.
name.
Ooh, look, you even have Ant-Man and the Wasp down there in the corner, the front of the bed.
Plus, she has red Converse like I do, and they're so
and
cool.
I don't know who this guy is, but he looks like he's floating right behind him there, like he's checking
He's
on him.
healing him. I think.
Is it?
Yeah. But also, she has red Converse, and I have red Converse, and they're so cool. And no one else has them, I feel like, so they're so cool.
Don't give out the... Now you're going to start a fashion trend.
They're rare. They're so cool.
Speaking of red, I've got my favorite red cover going here. This is Vision. This is just a masterpiece. So this is from the Tom King run. This is issue 7. I love all the different Scarlet Witches in this picture. And then the background just becomes this swarm of red, really highlighting how the Vision is lost and how he's lost that relationship with Wanda. It's a great series, but this cover just really is a work of art. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is Vision issue 7 as my 7th pick.
I love that run so much.
It's amazing, yeah.
It's so good. Then we have the little Marvel Tsum Tsums. I think that's how you say it. But they're so cute.
Yeah, you love any
I think-
Tsum Tsum covers. You're like more.
There's like Ultron,
Yeah,
Thor,
it looks
Iron
like
Man.
the Age of Ultron.
Yeah. It's so cool. And little Hulk at the bottom is like so cute. So it's Marvel Tsum Tsum #1 variant edition.
So cute. Which is your
It's so
favorite of the
cute.
Tsum Tsums?
Probably the Hawkeye because you can't really see his eyes.
He's got spiky little hair
He looks
too.
like he has little grapes on his
He's got little
face.
spiky hair.
It's so cute.
So great. I love it. All right, so we got the first of my, I think, 4 X-Men covers in my stack here. This is Uncanny X-Men issue 141. Yeah, I almost said it wrong. I don't want to mess up. And this is just an iconic cover. The idea of a dark future where all of these mutants have been killed and Wolverine is on his own kind of protecting Kitty Pryde there. You have that poster with all the great mutant characters with signs like slain or apprehended across their faces, and then a spotlight falling right on Logan. This is it's been duplicated many times. It's just an absolutely exciting cover that makes you want to read this book and know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. There's a superhero named Sprite.
That was one of the identities for Kitty Pryde. At one point, she
Interesting.
was called Sprite, Shadow Cat. What else? She's had like 4 or 5 different superhero identities. She's kind of a person who's gone from, we've seen her at like age 13, I think, or 14, all the way through to the adult she is now. And you see her change and grapple with her identity all the way through.
It's cool.
Yeah.
My next pick is Gwenpool #1, which this whole run is so chaotic. It's so fun. Also, I feel like I've seen this guy's art before. I'm not exactly sure. It's like Hastings.
It's Gurihiro,
Oh,
which is
Gurihiro.
one
I've
of
seen
the
him before.
he did the Spider-Man Venom Double Trouble.
That's where I've seen it.
Yeah. Really, really great artwork.
Yeah, but
the
it's-
unbelievable Gwenpool.
I know. But like, all the stuff in the background just adds to the chaos of like her on her with her parasol on her motorcycle. It's just so chaotic.
And everything is pink.
I know, it's so cool though.
I love it. Yeah, so good. Mm-hmm. The rockets are flying by and dinosaurs and the best
flaming
is
skull at the
chill
bottom.
cat who's like in the box who's just like he's like gonna. It looks like he's gonna throw up. He's just like, oh, I'm so nauseous
He's
from
like,
all
I
of
was
this chaos.
just along for the ride. I did not sign up for this.
So good. Well, I'm gonna go with my first of a couple of Captain America in fighting pose covers. This is one of my all-time favorite artists, Mike Zeck, who's done some amazing covers. But this is, one of his all-time greats. Wolverine against Captain America. Adamantium versus Vibranium. The flames and sparks flying off of the clash. So this is Captain America Annual number 8. And just an iconic cover. That it captures so much energy and excitement. I've kind of filled a lot of there's some other great Mike Zeck pieces behind us here. He's just so great, and probably one of those artists who kind of captured most of my early love for comic art. So, huge fan.
Is it adamantium that's on his...
Adamantium, yeah, it's the metal on Wolverine's skeleton.
Interesting.
And then vibranium, obviously, is the shield.
Yeah. I mixed them up for a second.
No, it's totally. And they've never really decided, I think, which one is, like...
more powerful?
Better? I don't know. So it's always exciting to see them clash.
Mm-hmm. I have this Captain Marvel.
Yes.
So it's Earth's Mightiest Hero, Captain Marvel, True Believers, #1. By DeConnick and Soy.
I think DeConnick was the artist, so this was a Soy. But I don't know if she did the cover A on this. So the True Believers are the reprints, so that you can read the book again, because issue #1 is hard to find. A little bit. I mean, not crazy, but yeah. But look at that pose, and then her costume is the background.
And her mohawk is so cool, dude. Yeah.
She's got that.
She looks epic.
The fun hawk going.
Yeah, she looks so cool.
I love how she always changes her hairstyle too.
Very versatile.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a great cover.
She looks so good.
So how about another Captain America battle? This one is one of my favorite Kirby covers, and one of the many you're going to see, I think, in the stack here. Captain America versus Daredevil. This is Daredevil issue 44. No, sorry, 43. I already blew that. It's really I just love the giant fist flying at us. Apparently he totally missed. Was trying to hit Daredevil, missed. The poses, the action of it, it's so Kirby. There's so much about it that is Jack Kirby's art style. I used to have 2 of these. I sent one to my man, Rod the Rican, because I know he's a big Daredevil fan, and you gotta have this book, man. Nothing like seeing these 2 fighters in a ring going head to head. So this is just Kirby greatness. But not my favorite Kirby cover. That's still coming up.
Next I have this cover, which...
I'm so proud of this pick.
I love it. It's so cool, dude. It's Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, issue 188. It's so cool. Everything about it, like the contrast, and then like between the red and the black, and her hair, and then like the way she like blends into the background too. And it looks like glass. Like this looks like glass almost.
Like it's cracked.
Like it's like they fell on it, and now they're like whatever that is. But it looks really cool. It looks like there's like a cracked window behind them, and the contrast is awesome.
I'm so proud. So this is one of my all-time favorite runs on Daredevil. Frank Miller was the artist, but he was writing and drawing it, and sometimes twice a month they were dropping these books. So he had a partner in crime that helped him to finish a lot of the artwork named Klaus Janson. Mm-hmm. And I met Klaus when I was in Baltimore, and he signed, this is 183, so just 5 issues in front of that one was this issue with Punisher versus Daredevil. Love that run. So many great covers. I almost picked this on my list, and so I was like sad that I didn't have a Klaus Janson Frank Miller book, and then you picked that one, and I was like, yes, saved the day. So I was very excited by that. I'm going to go with what I would probably pick as my favorite Spider-Man cover, and that is Amazing Spider-Man 122. Basically the death of Gwen Stacy and the death of the Green Goblin. I know that a lot of people like 121 better, but it's kind of just Spidey's butt and a bunch of faces. This This is an action cover. You got Green Goblin throwing the pumpkin bombs. You got them screaming at each other. You got the dead Gwen Stacy in his arms. You got the bridge in the background. I mean, it's just alive with action and energy. And it's everything you want from that story where you have characters dying and Peter Parker dealing with failure and just a ton of action. So, boom, 122 is my ASM pick.
Cool. I have... Should I share them both?
You can do one at a time.
Okay, sorry. I have the Little Avengers versus the XMen. It's so cool. I am X-Men because I don't like the X-Men as much as the Avengers. I know. I feel like I've been raised improperly. Snip that
little bit out, and it's just gonna be tears on my face. I'll tell you, my friend Brandon of Comics Kings is gonna be happy you picked the cover that has Cyclops being punished with a dodgeball.
I like Cyclops though.
I know,
a lot of people hate him.
Least favorite X-Men. But what a great cover where they're like kids playing dodgeball, but it's Cyclops getting blasted.
I know, and then his like sonic blast, it's going so fast he like gets launched that way. It's like almost, it's like a cartoon. It's so cool.
So good, right?
I love Scotty Young.
Yeah.
And that whole run is so funny. I love it so much.
If you have kids and you want to get them into comics, this is a really fun little graphic novel or hardcover to pick up because it's just 4 or 5 issues.
Yeah.
And it's all done for like kid humor, but like adults can get it too. It's very Pixar-like. Mm-hmm. And just a ton of great inside jokes about these characters. So yeah, great one.
Yeah, I'm going to reread it later. It's so
so good. So good. All right, now we're on to my all-time favorite Jack Kirby cover. I don't have a ton of his like more iconic early FF books, but I do have issue 51. I love Ben Grimm as a character. I think he is my favorite next to Sue Storm on the Fantastic Four. And this cover just captures him. This man, this monster. He just looks so dejected. He just feels like he is not worthy. You know, he feels like he's just an ugly creature. And I think it's just, you see his friends always trying to remind him everything he brings to their lives. And this pose, it's so powerful. You know, from that action pose on Daredevil where they're punching at Captain America to this where it's just somebody standing still and it has so much emotional impact.
He looks so sad.
He totally does. It's just it absolutely captures Ben in all his glory. So yeah, this is my favorite Kirby cover, issue 51 from Fantastic Four. And that leaves 1 left for me, but 2 left for you. So what do you got?
I have the first issue of the same series that I just shared before, but it's Little Avengers XMen versus X-Men, not X-Men. That just sounds really wonky. But I love this cover so much because, first of all, there's 2 Wolverines. There's one on each side.
Because he was an Avenger.
And an X-Men. Right. So he's just kind of in the middle, like, can we just, like, figure this out, please? Like, I like arguing with both of you, but, like, can we not now? But it's so cool. Like, they have 2 winged dudes. They have Falcon, and I think that's Angel.
Yep.
And they all look like they match each other and fight so well. It's so cool.
And there's Scarlet Witch on both sides, too, because sometimes she's in both, but nope, doesn't look like it.
Scarlet Witch is on the Avengers side.
There you go. Yep, that's so cool.
It looks like there's more Avengers than X-Men.
I mean, I guess there's probably have been more Avengers than X-Men, maybe. I don't know. Mm-hmm.
And the Storm versus Thor is so smart.
Where's the Beast? Because Beast has been on both teams, too. That's funny. He's only on one side. I love it.
And then Hulk's just like...
He doesn't seem like he's the least angry on the cover. I know,
there, he's
which is
just
funny.
trying to...
Ooh, and you have both of the lightning gods.
Yeah,
Thor
that was what I was saying. It was
right there
so
at the
cool.
Top, Thor and Storm going head to head.
It's a good match.
All right, we're down to my all-time favorite, and you know it's going to be an X-Men book. My all-time favorite cover. This is Uncanny or All New, All Different X-Men number 101. First appearance of the Phoenix. This cover is just a masterpiece. I love the colors. Very cool colors for a Phoenix cover. But her exploding out of the water is so great. And then, of course, the drowning Cyclops water going in his mouth there. So cool.
Brandon's going to be happy again.
He'll be happy again, yeah. I saw this cover for the first time at a comic shop, and I thought, wow. I mean, of course, it was way more expensive than I could as a kid spend on. But this is just a phenomenal piece of art. Cockrum, I believe, is the artist on, he's Dave Cockrum. Just slayed this. And it just captures everything I love about that character and this new team and the troubles they went through with the Phoenix. So, boom. There it is. My favorite.
Awesome. Well, since I didn't really do mine in order, this isn't my favorite, but still really cool.
But I know you love Strange Academy.
Yes, and the way they're like peeking out of the galaxy, and there's like so many different colors on it, so it like all blends really well, which is kind of cool. Like, this is Dormammu's son. I cannot remember his name.
It starts with a D.
It does start with a D.
Doyle
Dormammu. But Doctor Strange's gloves at the top look super cool, and his cape, it like maps the whole thing.
This is the Francisco Herrera cover for the second print of issue number 1.
Yeah. And then
I bought this from Big Will because you girls were super into the book, and I thought, you know what, I should have a number 1. And I got it for you guys.
And they all look super cool.
I
And
knew you loved this.
he looks so cool.
Who's this? I don't remember that guy. Or is that a girl?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember her. See, I'm just
She's
starting to read it.
She's a frost giant.
She's the frost giant. Okay.
Yeah. And I love him so much. He's so funny. I remember his name, but he doesn't talk at all. I haven't read it in a long time, but he doesn't talk at all. And I feel like he's like dating the little pixie girl at the bottom.
Nice.
But oh my god, they're so funny together.
Well, there you have it. Our 10 favorite Marvel covers. Thank you to the Bearded Comic Bro for throwing this tag out. And feel free to drop your own videos and tag Bearded Comic Bro with that. I'm sure he's going to do his indie books at some point. We'll have to come back and do this again. I could easily have done top 20 or 30, silver or bronze. It could have gone a lot of different ways, but I thought this was a lot of fun. And thanks, Kate, for joining.
Of course, it was so much fun.
See you guys all back here again soon for more fun content on the John's Comics with Kids YouTube channel.